perhaps we'll start by tidying some of this up here. So I'm going to go and make myself a new collection by right-clicking into the outliner and go on new collection, and I'll call this one maybe Jay's Lights, just so that I can separate them from the other one. And if I wanted to have a different color category here, maybe yellow, and these are Jay's Lights, I'm going to go and put all these lights into Jay's Lights, and then this was the fill light, and these are the tree lights here, and that all goes into Jay's Lights. Perfect. And then bone flat, that is probably something for Jill. Let's put that into there. And focus help, I'm going to leave that out here, and the camera as well, because that's something that isn't necessarily light related. Let's grab one of these tree lights here perhaps and bring that behind the gate, just so that this area looks a little bit more interesting, that we catch a bit of the arch from the other side here. I think that's going to be nice. So Shift D, enter, and then G, Shift Z to move that into this position, and then go GZ to put that down. And I can just about see that happening here. You see that this is the difference. I'm going to go and make that a bit brighter, because I think it needs to illuminate a sort of larger area here. This is sort of what I'm looking for here, that arch illumination, and the hint that there's something else behind there. So I might, this is probably too much, so 200 is probably a little better. But yeah, see all this, we're now catching on here. Perhaps we're going to add a slightly different color to this. It doesn't have to be, don't go into this area unless you want that extreme effect. Just, you know, subtle is what you want, or even just something a little bit warmer, as if there are lights in the interior that are on. There we go, that's nice. Perhaps make that larger, that light source. There we go. I hope you could see that here. So its power is 200 watts, and I just increased the radius from 0.5 to 1 meters while my face was in the way. Sorry, 1 meter, there we go. Yeah, sorry about my face. I can probably take my face away for a second here while I'm working in the bottom right corner. And I'm going to do the same thing for the fence panel. So I'm going to use the same light. So this is going to be called the gate light. And I'll go and duplicate that, Shift D, and then I'll move it just to here. So Shift D, enter GX, move that over here, GZ, move that up, or use the little manipulator here. Anything that floats your boat works. You can already see the effect that it has, because I can just see the fence panels much better now than I could before. Can you see that? Fence panels, I can see them. Fence panels, I cannot see them. Also, I can see just this, the light catches on the tree a little bit. So this is going to be my fence light. And that probably doesn't need to be any more than that. No, I think 200 was probably okay, love. Let's go and duplicate that again. Shift D, G, X, and move that over sort of here. That means that is in this area. It's probably too far over here. Yeah, it's too far over. There we go. Here it comes. Yeah, so this is it. As I move it through, you can see the effect it has. And whenever you find a portion that you like, you just leave it there and whoops, and see if that works. I have a feeling maybe one of the tree lights is a bit too hot now because we're adding another light here. So I might find that and bring it down a notch. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. It was this one here. Okay, so tree light number 1, you're going to go down to about 100, maybe even 50 watts. There we go. I think that did the trick.